just want to move.
This is your speaker, a microphone. Is it connected? Going to help you. No. Wait.
Good morning. No.
Give me a second.
The wrong
Well, still good morning.
Okay. I'll hold this.
Right. Right.
All right, good morning. All right, welcome everyone. My name is Tristan Cotter. I'm GM for North America for Varigo, not pronounced Varigo. And we are a leader in the high end of the VR and immersive tech space, focusing primarily on enterprise and professional market. We've become known first for hardware, and now we are breaking further into software. Our focus and what our reputation has been made around is the highest end fidelity, but also now being able to blend seamlessly the mixed world, so mixed reality with the real world and synthetic content. We have 3 products on the hardware side, XR3, VR3, and Aero is our most recent launch of the fall. And we also just recently had a commercial launch for our software cloud streaming service, the Varigo Reality Cloud. There's 3 big things I want to talk about today, on top of everything else that we've been doing. One is the commercial launch of this Varigo Reality Cloud, which allows, for the first time, any organization to stream very high-end photorealistic content from anywhere, solving several challenges that organizations are having with scaling applications across anywhere in the world. One being have easy install and easy access to consistent content, be able to pull from the cloud. 2 is also being able to replace and lower the local PC requirement of these large, heavy computers that are often needed to run. The second big thing is our announcement with OpenBCI around the Gallia launch, which is bringing together the best-in-breed neurotech with the highest-end professional VR headsets, which are going to unlock all sorts of understandings of the human mind. The third is the further widespread adoption of our latest headset, the Aero, which we're seeing big pickup not only in the enterprise space, with more headsets being into our users' hands than ever before, with larger scale deployments, but also for the first time seeing this in the hands of the highest end of the consumer market as well. Most likely with the racing and flight sim enthusiast market so far. So thank you for coming. Come check us out later. We're going to be hosting a happy hour here at 5:30 at the same booth. Come by, check out the latest in technology, do some demos. We also will have the private suite open later this evening for anyone that's interested in checking out the Varigo Reality Cloud in action. Thanks everyone, have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, and this is the Aero.
Let's go.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a great day. Good?
Yeah. Okay. Now this is
What's your signal strength?
yeah. Cool. Thank you.
I am so excited.
Oh.
I don't want to miss this one. Still people are filing in here, I see.
Go for
Okay.
it.
I'm Jerry Ellsworth. I'm the CEO and founder of TiltFive. We're a hardware startup that's dedicated to tabletop entertainment. So our glasses are optimized for tabletop games. So action games, video games, multiplayer games. Our system is really designed to bring the entire family together to play games. So when you slip on the glasses, as you can see over here, this magical world just spills out in front of you across your table. And you can directly interact with all of these these virtual game characters. We have a magic wand over here. Amy's doing some Lego building where you can build and stack things together. So think Roblox and Minecraft, those types of games. So we've designed the system to be super low cost so the entire family can afford it. So $359 gets you started. We support Android and PC. We have a wide variety of games being developed for our systems. So action games, puzzle games, sandbox games. And then outside of games, there's also a lot of applications that are more professional uses. So some of our partners are doing data visualization, architectural design and review. We have a group that's working in France that's training astronauts with it to work on the International Space Station. So it really democratizes AR for everyone. So I encourage you to come back when you get a chance and get a demo, because it's hard to just describe it in words. You need to see it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. Awesome.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Get a little distracted.
There you go.
Trying to dodge them.
Oh, looks like everybody's here. Let's kick things off.
All right, so welcome everybody to the XPR Labs booth. We are a company that runs events in the metaverse, and we've been doing so for the last 2 years. Over 150 successful events have been run. And today we are presenting a live show. So my friend Sullivan right now is on stage as the form of an avatar. And we will welcome Mr. Tim Devine on stage. Sullivan.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Sullivan, and I am very excited to be able to open up this event for you, the first edition of Redwood Jam Music Festival. About a month ago, I went to my development team and I said, can you take Coachella and put it in the middle of the Redwood Forest? And as you can see, they delivered. We do this kind of thing all the time. We prepare environments and platforms for enterprise use cases over here at XPR, and this kind of a music festival, exactly the kind of thing we love to do. Now, we are welcoming 8 up-and-coming VR artists today, people who deserve the spotlight far more than I do, and I can't think of anybody better to introduce them than a music industry legend. He worked with U2, Prince, the Beastie Boys, Katy Perry. He has talent in investment banking, venture capital, marketing, anything you can think of. He is the one and only Tim Devine. Tim, why don't you come out here and join me, man? That's it, right here, right in the center. Hey, there you go. That's it, right here, right in the center. Hey, there you go. That's it, right here, right in the center. Hey, there you go.
Okay. There we go. How's everyone doing? Hey guys. So I've been all around the world seeing bands. I've been to clubs and stadiums and everything in between, but I've never worked on a business. Quite a different experience.
Yeah, we're losing some.
So we're going to introduce you to some new artists and some artists that have never performed outside the virtual environment. And our first one today is a DJ and pianist and singer, and his name is I'm Nuku. And he's going to come out and entertain you, and he only plays in the virtual world. So let's give him a big virtual hand to come on stage and join us to open the festival today. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone for coming.
right, so now we have Nuku who's going to start an act, and we're going to be running singers all day. Sorry if the sound's a little bit choppy. It's difficult with Wi-Fi and connections here today, but people will be entertained live all day long with sound effects, light effects, and they're going to have an awesome time. So we invite you to experience the next edition of our events in the Metaverse.
All right, thank you.
all.
Can you change your frame rate? Because this is terrible. Ooh. You have connectivity, but your frame rate is really, really poor.
That's strange.
Yeah, I know you're attached.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is terrible.
Sean. You got to open up your frame rate. You have the connectivity, but you're not transmitting.
How do I do that? I'm on YouTube.
You're not transmitting 30 frames per second. You're transmitting 8 frames per second. Wow. I mean, it's streaming. It doesn't do anything. Okay.
There aren't many options.
No, it's not a limitation of the Wi-Fi.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm Chandra, CEO of Looking Glass Factory. We're based out of Brooklyn, New York. We're the hologram you know and love from Greenpoint, Brooklyn. We have some of our physical holographics called the Looking Glass here today. A 16-inch model right there showing Albert and our team in holographic glory. We have fully interactive holograms, Tony Stark style. You can do like that. And I invite all of you, in case I forget to say this, to come back later, run you through the full demo, show you some magical stuff. These are our 32-inch looking glasses. You can find out more about them on our webfactory.com. If you want to know what we're doing in the software world of holograms, you can check out a Verge article that was on the homepage yesterday. Looking Glass might have just invented the GIF's 3D successor. Warms my heart, my hologram heart. This came out as we were coming to AWE, and we'll show you that demo. That demo is putting holograms on the internet across any device, not only our devices, but mobile phones, laptop computers, other people's holographic displays, our holographic displays, and VR and AR headsets. So come on by and check it out.
Okay. Thanks very much, Sean.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff.
So this is similar to other thermal extractors like laminations.
Okay, welcome everybody to Pixo VR, your VR training partner. Today we're going to dive into Apex, which is Pixo's. It's the largest off-the-shelf content library in the world for VR training. So today we're going to explore workplace safety, and we're going to look into fall protection. What you see up on the screen is a module where you fall from 400 feet if you don't do your safety correctly. We have Tristan in headset. Now, because we only have 3 minutes, please come back later and you can experience this for yourself. But as you notice, if you look at the 3D environment, imagine yourself downtown and you're going into a job site, a construction job site. You have to go in, select your hardware, your safety gear. He's going in, he's going to get his harness. When you do this yourself, you go in, experience, you get a harness, you get your lanyard, then you have to go up. You take an elevator up 400 feet. As you'll see here when it comes back around, you go out on the scaffolding and you have some steps that you have to accomplish. One of them is taking your coworker a hammer. And you can only imagine what happens if you don't have the right safety precautions. You can experience this for yourself when you go out.
You get up on the scaffolding, you grab the hammer, you start going to your coworker, the scaffolding gives way. Did you check your equipment correctly and get the right harness? Right here, he did not. We know when something is dangerous or expensive, VR training is one of the best ways to do it. Better for this to happen in virtual reality than in real reality. That's what we hope all of you come back and explore with us later on today. So when the show opens up, come back by. We've got bags for you. We've got experiences for you to come through. We have more than 50 modules. Thank you so much for your time today. If you have questions, we'd love to answer them for you. Come back by, spend some time with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Ori. Thank you, everyone. Please grab a bag if you would like one now. If not, come back by later. Yes, please. Over here.
The way we had it set up, obviously not.
Wrap around, plenty of space over here.
You hold this, or you want me to hold it? Give me a second. Right. Right. Go ahead. Go for it. Yep.
Good morning, everyone. We are Rocket. We are a Chinese 8 years global startup. We're Series C funded. Globally, we have 400 people. An office in San Francisco and a few places in China, Asia Pacific, and Europe. We are a Series C funded true AR and MR glasses hardware company with the true tech knowledge, which I would like to introduce today, is the world first and the only 5G explosion proof AR glasses. So it's called X-Craft, as you can see on the brochure and the videos. It's specifically designed for heavy industries, oil, gas, mining, chemical, and where you need to have water field, waterproof, 5G connectivity, and also explosion-proof environments. People can use this product to truly evolve and leap forward the field service workers. So allow them to do overlay the digital world to the real world and driving a lot of the remote collaboration, PMs, and drive a lot of ROI for enterprise level. And we provided the best AR experience, true experience when the field worker wear VR glasses. The FOV is about 40 degrees, which means 3-4 feet. It's about a 60-inch screen. You need to have that and a true see-through screens to enable the true AR and the digital world with the real world. So this truly set us apart, and we are deploying thousands of them with a lot of high-level oil, gas, and heavy industry customers globally today. So you guys can later enjoy the job our booth and do some live demo and try it out and talk to us. All right? Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, recognize your face. Big name.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it sounds very impressive, especially being explosion proof. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we are.
Cut the blue wire line over there. Right? And then put the tax right there. You don't have to put a high price. They got it from wholesale. It's also $1,000. That's just great. Whatever.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
Now? Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to the Meta booth. My name is Lonnie, I'm a public policy manager. And today we're going to show you a demo of a baby resuscitation program. We partnered with CHLA in 2016 to create a low frequency but a very important scenario for medical training. And so we partnered with BioFlight VR and AI Solve to create this. So you'll see here that it's inside VR, there's a life-size baby, and there are various different other people in there. That's the concerned parent. And then you can actually adjust the intensity and the loudness of the parent, which they've actually found to affect the speed and the efficiency of performing the procedure. In there's also tools as well as pharmaceutical items that you have to pick up in order to simulate the actual procedure in order to save the baby. And then here you'll also see little buttons that will have haptic feedback, so as to remind you when you're going through what to check for. And so we believe that through medical training and other societal use cases of VR, that there's a lot of benefits, and we see that other partnerships like this will also be very helpful. So thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Watch out.
I'm co-founder here at... Hello guys, my name is Louis. I'm co-founder of Hololite. We are a company from Germany, Austria, and since 2 months we are now also in the US. And we want to unleash the true potential of augmented and virtual reality with our streaming technology and with the most powerful immersive streaming platform, XR Now. So our idea is that we want to provide a platform where companies and especially enterprises can host all their AR/VR applications and make them available via streaming. The advantage of streaming AR/VR applications is the fact that you have more performance, more computing power in the cloud, and we overcome the limitations, the barriers that you have with mobile XR devices. So there will never be enough performance on mobile devices to visualize the 3D content in high quality. And that's why we take the performance from the cloud, stream everything to the device, and this is the technology that we are providing. We have a private room upstairs where we give demos, so if you are interested to get your own industrial metaverse experience, then just talk to me, and I'll make sure that you get the chance in the next 2 days to try it. So that's it. Thank you very much, and enjoy AWE.
Thank you.
Jay, you want to hold this?
This is the fuzziest microphone ever. Ready? Welcome everybody. I'm Jay Wright, CEO of Campfire. We built Campfire to deliver holographic collaboration. The ability for hybrid teams to communicate using 3D models as holograms. We're focused on companies that design and build physical things. Campfire helps them increase productivity and sustainability by reducing iteration time in the development process and reducing shipping and travel costs. You might remember we introduced Campfire publicly for the first time at AWE in November and made it available for early access. Since that time, we've had overwhelming interest in our early access program. Hundreds of applications from some of the largest companies in the world, including those in aerospace, retail, and apparel. Now, these customers loved our solution and wanted to use it for bigger and better things, things that couldn't be visualized on a desk or tabletop. So today we're introducing the Campfire Studio Console. It brings holographic collaboration from offices and meeting rooms to design studios and collaborative spaces. Teams can work with large-scale holograms such as vehicles, structures, and environments. Now, Roy and Alex are standing on it right now, and you can see them walking through a scan of a museum. Now, you'll notice they're doing it together. They're using a new feature called Group Teleport that enables conversations to take place as your team walks through a space. Now, you'll also recognize they're both wearing the Campfire headsets. This is the first headset designed exclusively for holographic collaboration. It combines an ultra-wide field of view with high-resolution holographic display, with the ability to see other people and still see screens like your phone and PC. This is critical for human interaction and to get real work done. Now, this headset's also extremely easy for anyone to use. It fits on top of your glasses and uses your phone as a controller. Now, we're just showing Alex and Roy here today, but we can include users from around the world with Campfire. That's what it's designed to do. People in remote locations can use a Campfire headset with a studio console, our desktop console on the table, or even join from a PC, Mac, or iPad. Now, you can see that Alex and Roy have now moved on from the museum to review the dashboard of a Honda E. And notice they can have a discussion and they can do this safely and comfortably because not only do they have a very high resolution view of the holograms, they can see each other and know where each other are. The studio console is now available in our early access program until commercial shipments begin in Q4. Companies can apply to participate in our website. And as I'm sure all of you know, seeing is believing with this tech. So please consider this a formal invite to come to the booth and get a demo later. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Wrap around us into the real world. We're not trying to get people into virtual worlds. We're trying to unlock the data in the real world. So if you use Strava, what do? You go for a run, and right after, you look at your app. So what we do, change it. So now you can see your data live while you're your PR, in your glasses. Anybody knows if you're a runner or cyclist, you don't have to look down. The dirty secret of smartwatches or sports watches is they slow down. You can't be running at full tilt while you look at your watch. You can't do it. Now you get the data from the great sensors in all your watches in real time while you're running. Get the data from the great sensors in all your watches in real time while you're running. So who we are is Micro Oled. Everybody knows that. So who we are is Micro Oled. Everybody knows that. Heard of Micro Oled? It's also a company name. The French company based in Grenoble, France, makes the smallest, lightest micro display, which uses 1 milliwatt of power. Most of the micro displays that you'll see with other guys with heads-up displays are 30 milliwatts. Nobody else even comes close. These glasses with a real-time display, heads-up display, weigh 36 grams total for the glasses. Ask everybody else what their heads-up displays weigh. When you put it together in a system, 100 grams, 200 grams. These are 36 grams. You can actually wear them on a bike. You can actually wear them while you're running, and you can get real-time data about your performance while you're doing the activity. This takes the experience of like a Peloton bike with virtual classes or Zwift with virtual cycling, and it unlocks it so you can have that experience in the real world. So that you can see, where am I on my leaderboard? How am I doing? What's my personal record? How am I doing on an active segment? So Micro Oled has an open platform for AR development called ActiveLook. ActiveLook is used today by Jubel Sports Optics, by Engo. This is not coming soon. It's not in the lab. It is real today. And the final point of what's really different here is these glasses, a little preview, these will launch this summer, are about $300 retail. So when people are talking about what's the tipping point for AR, let's talk about price points.
not $1,000 bucks, not $1,200 bucks, not maybe $799. When you can get AR to the point where it's just slightly more expensive than Oakley's, yeah, the guy that's training for Kona, the woman that's getting ready for the New York Marathon, the person who spent $400, $500, $600 for an Apple Watch or $1,000 for a Garmin watch will gladly spend $329 for these glasses. We're there. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Come back and learn more. I'll tell you about what's happening with Apple. Thank you. So we create digital avatars. As you can see, Viola here, our internet connection's a little off, so she's a little slow. The difference with us is what we call autonomous animation. We use a digital brain and AI behind the scenes, so where she can react in an emotionally appropriate manner to you. She sees sentiment, she's looking at 30 points on your face, and she'll react. So as we talk to Viola, we will ask her a question if I can find my mouse. Our internet's a little off. Tell me about soul machines.
Hi there.
Yeah. Tell me about soul machines.
From Walter Malcolm, the definition of the word yeah is not only soul.
Sorry about that. We've got a little technical difficulty with our internet connection because we are, located in Azure. But this is what we do. We create the digital people. She's able to think applications like healthcare, where we use her as an alcohol counselor for the health organization. We have existing customers like Nestle Toll House Cookies as a brand representative. She can help you with the latest and greatest Nestle Toll House cookie recipe. So customer service, sales, any type of e-com application, she's with us. Our background is our founder, Mark Sager. Mark actually has two Oscars in CGI, one for King Kong, one for Avatar. So this is where the CGI came from, and Mark's vision in the past is how do we create this interaction, machine to human interaction in a realistic manner to where I can have in a digital transforming society to brick and mortar to 2D to 3D, how do I establish that connection to where people still make an emotional buying decision versus rational? Because if you have an emotional connection to a brand, you're going to turn around and you're much more likely to buy from them, much more likely to stay with that company. So now she's coming in a little better. David, I don't know if you... She's not hooked up to weather.
From Walter Malcolm, data is a common master in a given moment.
She's hearing me. Who is Soul Machines?
Soul Machines is a world leader in computerizing AI to create astonishing digital people. A little secret, they actually created me.
So if you look, and I apologize for the bad internet connection, but if you look, she's actually following your gaze. If she's looking at you in the picture, you smile, she smiles. You frown, she frowns. So this is where we'll get like sentiment analysis and working with the brand, so we understand points of tension in the conversation and can help them along those lines as well.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That way. We're going to go right on the other side. Move on. How are you?
Go for it.
Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to the Immerse stand. I'm Tom Simmons, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Immerse, where we're a business that is completely focused on the world of immersive learning, XR tech, bringing it to learning and transforming what most of you would agree has been a very dull learning experience for many years, classroom and e-learning, and we're looking to break that and make that easy for enterprise. So we've built an amazing platform that works very closely with Unity. We have an incredible Unity SDK that allows content creators to build content and drive value. So it's a very special moment for our company because we've just launched, literally this week, the marketplace. And so the marketplace is a revolutionary new concept that allows enterprise to buy content off the shelf. So we have a range of 120 titles from 20 different companies from all around the world, giving you the very best training content. Everything from the classic enterprise VR of health and safety, more industrial type training, now opening up very quickly into the world of people skills. So we have gender inclusion training, presentation skills training, bringing you the very, very best of what the world of content creation delivers. So as a business, we're very passionate about really driving down the friction for enterprise. We're trying to make it easy for enterprise to adopt this revolutionary new way of training across the business. So that's partnering with the big hardware manufacturers. We work with all of the key players. It's really about trying to deliver an experience that can get people going very fast. So we work with some of the world's leading companies. This is how we've developed this very detailed expertise over the course of the last 7-8 years now. So we work with companies like Shell, BP, Mars and Nestle. So we have very real experience. And what we're trying now is become the real center of the ecosystem that is emerging for enterprise VR content. And that's really demonstrated best by the marketplace. So I would urge you to take a look at that after this session. We have two brilliant talks happening later this afternoon. Justin Parry, my co-founder, and John Fetchy, who's our Director of Partnerships. They're going to be talking in more detail about the type of content that you can find in the marketplace and how we can grow this emerging ecosystem.
Thanks very much. Fantastic.
Thank you all for listening.
So why would Shell want to make their content?
So Steve,
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. A warm welcome, everyone. A little bit on us. We are a platform that's an AI and the computer vision platform. It's really thinking about reimagining visual discovery for consumers, and in the process also democratizing the supply challenges that have plagued the space of the world. Think of us as an admin. We want to hold it louder. As you can see on the screen, what we effectively do is for consumers who are, say, sitting at their home, trying to purchase products, instead of seeing those carousel of images that you see in the product description pages, you could simply do something like this on the video where you drop a product into your own space and then be able to look at the end outcome of how you look at the spaces with it. It is also globally first, so we can go to the next one, where you see multi-product experiences, like in this case, just drop the couch, eight-seater, a separate single-seater on the side, perhaps replace my existing center table with a virtual product, as you see here. And see the combined renovated look, right? It's about renovating your living space, manipulating your physical reality. And while this is all being done here now today on a mobile phone, this is future ready for anywhere. So imagine if there were a moment in the next decade where the complete platform shifts from the mobile phone to wearable, all of this is a must-have integration that we've been working on. You'll also see that we're making the same impact in a physical store, because for us, we are not augmented reality in our thinking, we're contextual reality. We think of camera as a homepage that is literally creating consumer journeys that are contextual to the context of the consumer, be it at home, be it in the store, equally be it their purchase intent versus say a window shopper and concept. And accordingly, you see the journey starts basis what the consumer wants to do. And in the process, what we're seeing is huge efficacy. This is a metaverse experience where you could actually wear a VR headset in a physical store and see aspirational lifestyle environments, different products that are dynamic in the sense that I could change the bed and keep the rest of the combination the same, and bring that interactivity pull versus push consumer psychology. And in the process, what you see is us honestly not just talking about utility value from a consumer experience perspective, but equally an ROI proposition for every client that onboards us, right? You see about 3 times sales uplift happening the moment you convert a 2D catalog into a 3D enabled catalog, and this is across large marketplaces that use us today. This is a tech that honestly disrupts the supply side of the problem in the sense that historically it's been manual Hollywood style CAD CAM creations. Okay, thanks, Charlie. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Da ging es irgendwie um Avatare. Ach ja, so viele Dinge hier. Oh ja.
Studio solution. We got 8 Azure Connects here, and as you can see, one of our lead engineer Nick here is demoing it here in the center. As he spins in the volume, you can see we're assembling a watertight mesh in real time. Our claim to fame is that we can also compress it to about the size of a Netflix stream. So you can do live streaming with low latency over the internet and broadcast volumetric content for the first time into the metaverse from literally anywhere. Does anyone have any questions? Cool. Well, so we also provide a complimentary Unity SDK, so you can take your captures and plug them into our SDK and build whatever you want. We're working on Unreal and web support. We also let you export in a variety of common file formats, so OBJs, PLYs, and you can bring that into editing software and use machine learning to create a skeleton to do repositioning and retargeting of your clip. We offer a player, so if you want to do live stream content to devices using our player, you can do that. What am I missing, guys? Screen here, if you want to take a look. Why don't we get some people in there? I think maybe like 2 or 3 people want to stand in there. So one of the great things about our solution is that we have a cube that we use for calibrating. Traditionally, in calibrating these setups, it's a lot of walking around and keeping your fingers crossed, potentially for hours to get all the cameras aligned properly. Our solution is takes like 30 seconds. You stick the cube in and press a button, and everything's set up pretty quickly.
Cool. That's awesome.
All right, everyone.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
We got some space on this side as well. Please. Yourselves at home. We're going to start with Julie and then with me. All closed.
Thank you.
This.
Are we ready to go?
Whenever you're ready.
We good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Space over here.
Hi everybody, I'm Julie Bass, Global Marketing for Discolex. We're the global leader in waveguide design. And so today I'd like to show you a little bit about that. We're known for single layer, image quality, and LED and laser offerings. And right now we're going to show you a little bit about how we envision our waveguides helping adopt smart glasses. pass it to Troy
Yeah,
West.
I'll close real quick. Hey everybody, my name is Troy West. I'm our Vice President of Technology Partnerships. I want to thank you all for stopping by today and to invite your audiences seeing this to join us tomorrow, where our CEO, Antti Sonari, will be giving a briefing on the main stage at 10 a.m. and talking about the way we design our waveguides for ease in manufacturing for mass production. So it'll be very informative. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Good morning, guys. Morning, everyone. My name is Kana. I'm the founder and CEO at Varigo. We recently rebranded. We were earlier called Adeloid. We have been in the XR space for a good 6 years now. Started our journey in 2016 and started with the journey of web AR because I couldn't stand looking at markers when we were scanning something for an AR experience. And our belief in the metaverse is that the first and biggest influencer for brands and customers to come in the metaverse is going to be virtual commerce. And what we are demonstrating and what we have been demonstrating yesterday, today, tomorrow is our view on how certain sectors, certain industries would leverage their virtual worlds in the metaverse. Them as brands will be able to showcase a lot more than they have been able to do so far when it comes to even XR is concerned. It has been limited to product visualization. They've not been able to take it to the next level. That's what we are trying to do. Certain sectors like automotive, retail, lifestyle, they can give a really great experience to their customers. And this is not only about what they can do on the web, this is also about how they can influence their brand positioning, their product experiences, their brand experiences on VR, on other mediums that are going to come in as well. And our belief in the virtual worlds is each and every brand that we are working with today, especially in the auto space, they've already started doing it. They've already started building their virtual world where they're inviting their customers to come in, not only do events, because that is maybe a one-time thing, but come in there, build a community, see the products, see what the brand journey is, what the brand story is. And that is where the customers actually are building a community. And I'll give you an example. So take the example of the automotive industry, right? So they've been struggling with product visualization on web. They've been showing images of their products. Car is this big. They show an image. Very difficult for the consumer to visualize how the product is going to look like. That's why products like cars are not being sold online. That's where we come in. That's where we come in and say, hey, why do you show a 3D or why do you just show an image? Why don't you give a virtual test drive experience on web? Now, hear me out again. Why don't you give a virtual test drive experience of your product on web? Not only on a VR headset, but on web. Now, that's what we enable. That's the problem that we are solving with virtual commerce for certain industries where distribution of virtual content will become seamless and we can really unlock the potential of the metaverse for 1 billion users. And that's the mission that we are after, and that is what we are here to do.
Thanks very much. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Hey guys, good morning and welcome to WE and welcome to our Qualcomm Snapdragon booth. Today or yesterday we have announced general availability of our Snapdragon Spaces developer toolkit. It's a developer-first platform and cross-device augmented reality toolkit for developers to build apps for Snapdragon-based devices. Please feel free to come by anytime during the day, experience all the demos with both Qualcomm and our partners. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you. Das war recht schnell.
On site?
Here we are now. Here we are now. We speak about 8 Spanish. We speak English.
Hi everyone, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
So welcome to Magic Leap. I'm going to have you guys step over this way. Thank you so much. So welcome to the Magic Leap. We're happy to have you guys here today. So what you'll be seeing here is a brand new product from Magic Leap. And this device has been really focused on enterprise capabilities. So we are very much looking to have you experience the larger field of view. I don't know if you attended the keynote. We've got double the field of view from our Magic Leap 1 device. And also we've introduced something very interesting called our dynamic and global dimming. So the global dimming and the segmented dimming actually makes you be able to have objects that are solid in AR. And this is very unique. It's a very unique innovation from Magic Leap, and nobody else really thinks like we can do that. So that's where a world object can really look and feel the digital object can really look and feel like a real world. The other thing that you're going to find is our optics. We have a very sophisticated optics stack, so you got great image quality as well as great text legibility. So the couple of industries that we're focusing on as far as the use cases are concerned is really going to be that enterprise and light industrial. So when you're taking a 2D environment and pushing that into a 3D from a wearable computer perspective for work, this is going to be very key for us to see a lot of use cases there. We also are very much focused in the healthcare space as well as in the public sector. So that would be also cities and defense, etc. So I think we're very, very excited to have you guys take a look at it. We will be announcing availability sometime soon. So thank you very much for stopping by, and let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Sono della torcia, sono
It's literally, so that's our picture. It's all done. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an announcement.
The Expo Hall is open in 3 minutes.
Email lifestyle.
You know what?
Cut it.
Everybody, this is the end of our previews of the Expo. Thank you for joining us. Everybody's now going in, and it's going to be a great 2 days. AWE USA 2022. Thank you. Sign off. Great luck.
Okay.